Hey everyone, it's Ozzy here, and today's video we're gonna audit here this brand, and we're gonna see top to bottom everything. We're gonna check their home page, product page, collection page, like cart drawer or cart page, and checkout page, and some other pages. Every single pages we're gonna audit, and you're gonna find out their conversion rate, like why their conversion is really low. Because right now, if I show you their conversion, then you're gonna find out right they have only 0.11% conversion rate, and they have a pretty much good amount of people. They're added their product in their cart. They go to checkout, but from the checkout they leave. They're not completing the checkout. So we're trying to find out this thing, and also we're gonna see their full funnel. So this video will be two type of. One is like fixing their checkout, like finding out their issues is there, and the next is gonna be full funnel. Okay, everything gonna do. So if you have a new brands, I think this complete case study gonna really help you, because if you watch this complete video, then you're gonna understand where you personally doing mistake on your brands on your website, so that you can like fix it to improve your conversion. So if you're new here on my channel, so do subscribe, or if you from LinkedIn or X, please do like this video. Okay. Next is to see the cart and checkout page. So first of all, let's give the answer here that why their completion checkout rate is really low. Okay, so now this is the data. You can see like session almost 9,000 plus, but this is really low. So first of all, let's analyze their cart page. So this is mainly the cart page, and this is, as you can see, this is the product we added here, and this is estimate total, and everything is there. But the biggest problem is, if you look at this top bar, when you just someone land on this page, you're gonna see like if you order over $70 plus, then you will get a free shipping. But in here, there is nothing about free shipping things or nothing. It's like a basic like cart drawer. There is nothing free shipping or nothing discount or nothing. Also, they're talking about taxes and discount or shipping calculated at the checkout. I think it's need to be much more clear at the very first when someone when open this cart drawer. I think it's need to be much more clear. So what is the idea that I share here? So I share here, like, let's say we can add here the top bar, like a progress bar, add a $20 more plus, or add more $50 to unlock the free shipping. Like this bar we can definitely add here. Also, we can add some of the best selling products, so that easily they can add it into their cart, so that they can easily reach the free shipping quota. So something like these, as you can see, right now it's totally blank, but we could do something like that, like best selling product that's similar with that. So they're going to add it here. And the next thing is like you save, like how much money they are saving if they're just adding this product. We need to mention it. We need to highlight it here. And next is like subtotal is how much money we need to mention. And the next is like shipping cost will be calculated at the checkout. We mention it. And next is continue to checkout, and some other like trust elements, hassle-free returns, secure checkout. This is the common question people, when someone just going to purchase any product from online, they really think about if the product have an issue, then I can just return it or not. So I need to really mention, maybe we could just say the numbers. Then it's like a secure checkout. Mostly many brands, they do like payments gateway icons. We could definitely do the A/B testing if it's really work. We could do the testing, right? Because here is a amount of people they are just leaving from add to cart, so we could definitely do A/B testing on the cart drawer. This is mainly my idea, so you can definitely follow it. The next thing is like when I'm just gonna click on this checkout button, I just land on this page, and the biggest problem here that they only offering PayPal. So for example, if I don't have a money on my PayPal wallet, then what I can do? If I want to do payment with Visa or any card, then how can I just make the payment? So there is nothing option about payment. So this is one of the biggest problem I personally think of this completion rate is only 11%. This is one of the biggest problem I personally think. So it's really important to add some more payment gateway, like a Visa and card or any other payment gateway. If I have like a Stripe or any others, I think I highly recommend to add other payments gateway, so that people can easily complete their payments from here. The next thing I also offer, I also mention, or I could suggest them, is something add here some more trust elements, so that people really feel comfortable. Or maybe we could add here some review section. Review type of like 2 or 3% review we could add here, so that really people feel, okay, this guy already purchased the product, and this guy is already saying this type of word. I think they can easily trust this company, and they can just complete their checkout. So this is the few things they can do to fix this thing, fix this option, to fix this completion checkout rate. So this is the one of them. And also I have some more data on here. For example, mostly people just land on this page. Almost 34%. So anyway, this is all about cart and checkout. Let's go to now homepage. So before homepage, let's see some other data. This is the data here, almost like last 3 months. Yeah, last 3 months. So now, as you can see, almost many of the people, like 202 people visit the homepage. Like they land on this page, almost like 202 people. Many people are just coming from the blog, as you can see. And many people just directly go to this product page, like maybe they're searching it. Here's a collection also. So a lot of people are just land on this page. Next is like many people just going to session start, as I can see, home page, about us page. They also go to the contact page, collection page. A lot of pages they visit. And now if you look at here, that almost new files enter like 103, like as you can see, like almost 100 people, like 99 people land on this page, but they're not taking any kind of action. They're not going like any pages. They just land and they leave. So what is basically this thing we need to work on? Here is the collection page. This is mainly all of the collection. This is mainly for the products mainly. So anyway, let's go to the home page. Let's try to finding out why people are mostly leaving. So now if I just land on this page, I feel like this is pretty much basic someone, nothing professional, nothing trustworthy things here. It's pretty much basic. Also, there is no clear direction or no button here so that people can like take action. There is nothing. So that's why almost 99%, like almost like a lot of people, they just land on this page, but they not taking any kind of action. They just live on this page. So I think above the fold, we need to add here the button, title, subtitle, 3 bullet point you can add here. Also, this USB bar looks like a button. So if I just click on, maybe if you have a heat map data, maybe you could analyze it. So mostly people are just going to click on this button maybe. So we could just optimize this USB bar and put it here, optimize this hero section and make it better. And this is their base selling categories, you could say. But I personally recommend maybe we could like have a title, subtitle, tab with all of the product we could do. And also let's say about this card, maybe we could have a sticker, title, then price, discount is showing here. That's really bad UX, I think. It's better to nearby here so that people can easily compare like how much discount they're giving or what is it. And also I can see like they're offering 50% discount. So it's also kind of like a scam, I feel sometimes, because every single time people are looking some other reason like why they're selling 50% or 40% discount. I think it's better to show them at this top bar like as a summer sale, that's why we're offering 50% discount with the timer like a 5 days, next 5 days with 50% discount, so you can just buy it. So this type of thing we could do. So what I am telling about, so yeah, we could just go with like, let's say summer sale or something like this type of sale with this one. And also this top bar, there is no action. There is nothing that people can take action. Maybe we can have a bestseller, shop bestseller, so that they can claim this $70 free shipping offer. So there's nothing I could say. Next is, yeah, bestseller I already mentioned. And then we could have the categories section here. And then we could show some of the use cases of the product. Right now, there is no use cases. So I think we could mention the use cases here that this is the use cases we do. Next, we could show like comparison section. If you have anything, we could definitely do. Let's say we have a review section we could have, but that's surely missing. Also, let's say here we could have a better FAQ section. This section, maybe we could mention the reviews here, like how many reviews they have, we can mention. So here we have a better idea, I think. Testimonial, risks reversal section I do. Let's say also we could add here a last serious section, like an Instagram feed. Here is we can do like this type of section we can definitely add on their homepage to make it really better. So what you can do, we can like pause this video and just like read each of the section, what you can do for better conversion. This is really proven structure for homepages. You can definitely follow it for better conversion. Anyway, let's go to the next. I think maybe we could cover everything. And the mobile have a similar issue. Yeah, similar issue, everything. Maybe we could have a 2 product or maybe 6 or 8 product we get together. We could show same thing we can do here. Same thing. Every single time is a carousel. So it's kind of like every single time people need to put extra effort to view the product. So that's a really bad UX, I personally think. Definitely need to show upfront so that people don't need to take any kind of action. In front of they can see everything. So this is the thing we need to do. Anyway, let's go to the next. And also this is the hero section idea that they can really follow. As you can see, everything is much more cleaner, and as you can see, much more clean everything. Okay, the next thing is their collection page. So when I just land on this collection page, I feel like this is good, but the same thing again and again here at the card. So they need to improve the card the same, how we just do here on this place. They need to same thing. Next is like, here is an idea, as you can see, like how they can just make their card or collection page. As you can see, this is an idea they can do to make it better. I think it's really high converting collection page, I could say here. All of these elements we added. Yeah. All right. So yes. So for this brand, I think what they can do, they can like add the title, subtitle, 3 bullet points, definitely add there. And for the product card, they can just implement this. Add the discount bar here. And bestseller sticker, here will be buttons. When somebody hover, we need to show different product or images, I think. I mean, similar product, but different image they can do. This is the similar thing we could do here. Same thing, same everything. Yeah. Okay. And this is all about the product page right now. The biggest problem when I just land on this product page, if you look at this priority of this button, then all priority is same. Like this discount sticker color, select color, and add to cart button is kind of visible, like kind of visible, not exactly, kind of like rounded type of IC. So this is really bad UX I personally think. Instead of this, I think we could have a different CTA color that's really standing out. I think it's much better to use here a different CTA color, kind of like this, or maybe something others, and that's really gonna standing out the button so that people can easily highlight or see the button. And all of the features they are mentioning here, I think it's better to make them different section here. Maybe in different way we could do like a comparison section, and like features and benefit we can easily make it done here, like this way. As you can see, this is an example I just made. This is like a what's include. Here is some gallery title, and if they want to pay later, the features, 3 USB button. If they order today, then well, they will get the delivery and trust element, like description, shipping, and review. All of this, like as you can see, really combined in a better way in the design, right? So in this way you could do at this product page. And also when I was just like checking the data, I see many of the people are visiting the blog page, right? So what you could do, we could just make this blog page kind of ads type of, for example, in this design, we make it ads, like inside of it, we just make ads like request a callback. So maybe we could highlight here some relevance product that people can go to the product page. Also kind of we can do some listicles or advertorials type of page, or editorial type of page we could do definitely. That's gonna increase the conversion. That's organic definitely, and increase the trust. Also when I was just like looking there, numbers, I see like many people just check their about us page, contact us page. So when I check this both of this page, then as you can see, there is nothing feel like trust or nothing feel like human. So this is one of the biggest problem, I think, that their conversion is really low, or many people just visit their product but they don't really buy because the about us page, like who is the person who's selling, there is nothing mentioned, or who is the person should I contact with, there is nothing that's mentioned. They have a physical address but there is no map or nothing. So this is one of the biggest issue that people, before purchasing any product, people see who is the person selling the product, also who is the person if I have any issue or any warranty issue that I can just contact. This both of these things is missing here on this both of the pages. So now if I tell you a bit summary of from top to bottom, then what is mainly the next they can do. Right now they need to fix the UX issue. Whatever the UX issue they have, they need to fix it. They need to make clear hero section, clear every single hero section so that people land on this section and within a 3 seconds they will understand what they do, how to do, like who they are, all of the information. Also they need to make it really trustworthy. For example, this contact us page, they need to make it really better. This about us page need to be really better. They definitely need to make it better so that people really feel trust. And also they need to follow my feedback, so I'm saying. And on this blog page, I personally think that they need to add kind of listicle or editorial, this type of page they can do. And if they're doing like this type of blog page, maybe they can add some of the product there so that directly promote here. And they need to work each of the page, home page, PDP, collection page, cart, checkout page, each of this page they can do, and then they can run ads. Or if they're gonna fix only this option, like cart secure, they can do to increase the conversion, then they can just like work on these pages. So first of all, they can just fix the checkout, like add payment gateway and cart and checkout page. Then they can, if they have a money, they can invest on this. Also, if they wanna run ads, they can just like fix the hero section, about us, just add the content on these three of the pages, work on the PDP, and then these 2 pages also need to be fixed so that people can easily complete the checkout. So that's it all about this case study. And if you want to see in details about everything, then write case study in my comment section. I'll send to you this full Figma link so that you can just also explore everything, because I already make a lot of notes there in this video. Maybe many things I miss out, but I make a note there every single pages, like all of the pages have a note. You can like definitely follow it and find out what is mainly the issue and what is it mainly. So you can just like take everything top to down. So I will organize everything for you. So just make case study, I will send to you. Okay, thank you so much.